So, hello again. Today I will continue with the second and third question that was from the CEO of a software company that want to expand globally. The second question was how can I find global B2B clients not only through local connections? As I said in the last video, it's easier to build business in your country. This is like not in every case, but most of the cases, if we are talking for services, as I said before, in web development, app development, or other kind of ICT and this kind of services or products, or if you have a software that you already built for local business, it's easier to sell it in your country. But if you want to expand local connections and friends and friend of friends, it's one of the best ways how you can build trust and build B2B relationships. What I mean with that, so for example, if you want to expand in X country, America, EU, or I don't know, in Asia, or wherever you want to build your business, one of the best ways is by direct these people. If they are friend of friends, or you can make some, you can ask your friends if somebody knows somebody in that country that is in this particular industry. So, for example, if you try to sell web services, or if you try to sell design services, or you try to sell UX UI services, if you find somebody that is out in that country that you want to expand, you can talk to him directly and become partners. So it's not only a transaction relationship, but you can build long-term relationships. There are a lot of people abroad and in diaspora that are ready to partner with you. They are ready to have a partner from the country of origin. So it's one of the best ways like how you can do that. But if you can't find them, then you can try to outbound system to build that. And this system should be repeatable outbound system and trackable. What I mean with that, if you start to contact people like outside, you can contact via many forms. As I said in the last video, you can contact via LinkedIn groups, via LinkedIn Navigator, Yellow Pages, and a lot of websites and platforms. In any kind of platforms that you can find people, you can find only by Google them, or ChatGPT them. So the idea is just to find contacts in that country. So as soon as you find this kind of people, you have to have repeatable outbound systems. Most of the agencies, based on my experience and how I failed before, was because I didn't build a system. As soon as you build a system, so you would say, I will contact every day 20 contacts per day, and you will do that for many days in a row. So it's not only 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You start to win, you start to make a deal, and then you can say, okay, 4 weeks, let's go back. What did I learn this weeks? So as soon as you do that, it's very, very important to track them, to track the status, what is the next step, if the client was yes or no, or maybe. You have to know that, and you have to know which kind of contacts say that, and which kind of contacts would like to contact them again. The other part, that was one of them. The second part is like, if you can't find these people, in that case, or maybe you can do in the same time. So if you can't find these people, then you can use the second method. The second method is like contact direct agencies that are in that country that you want to expand. So, for example, you want to expand in Switzerland. You find the companies there. There are a lot of websites that you can use in Switzerland. One of them that I can remember now is local.ch, local.ch. So it's kind of Yellow Pages for Switzerland. Search.ch. So a lot of websites. You just write Yellow Pages, the country, and then you can find there a lot of businesses and a lot of people there. So, and try to research how these people make business. So each country, most of them, they have similar rules. But for example, if you want to expand in particularly in that country, first of all, read how do they make business? How do they make relationships in business? So try to read about how do they make business first of all, and then try to contact as much as you can agencies. I'm not talking for 5, 10, 15, 50 agencies. I'm talking for 500, 1000, 2000 companies or people that you want to contact. As soon as you make 2000 contacts, probability to find a good contact are pretty high. So if you start today contacting 20 contacts per day, one day you will find one. I guarantee you for that. So it's not that I'm talking about just contacting them, but learn by the process. So you start to contact somebody, you learn something new. You contact another person, you learn something new about that country. So like before building connection, build the knowledge about that country, about the business, about how they do business, about how they communicate, what is important for them, what is not important. So that's one of the reasons. The third part is Reddit. So you can use Reddit and communities to build relationships. You can find a lot of communities in Reddit and other kind of platforms, Facebook, X, and LinkedIn groups, a lot of communities that are in that field. So if you are trying to get in a Swiss market, try to find the businesses inside the groups. So that was 3 methods that you can use. The second question was, how should I present my offer clearly to clients so clients can understand the value? It's pretty hard question, honestly, because it depends what you build, how much innovation you have there, what is the added value to the market, and this kind of stuff are very important. But before everything is trust. So if you build first connection with people, then you can show your product or your service, and before everything, take testimonials from the latest clients. So start locally, then go globally. If you can start directly globally, much better because you can expand your market from day one. But if you can do that, start locally, make some businesses, clients, and then take testimonials from them. Write about them, write blogs, write in Medium, write in LinkedIn, make content about them, make videos, make like any kind of content that you can do, presentation, whatever you can do. But it's very important what is the added value of your product or your service. If you are similar to most of the companies, it's harder to deport to penetrate the next market. So as soon as you know your values, as soon as the clients that you already work with them know your values, they can write testimonials about your product or your service, and then you can build your offer based on that. So also, if we are talking about technical offer, for that you can make research. There are a lot of sources that you can research. I can't talk for one or another country, so for that it's your homework that you have to do. But first of all, try to create content, and then connect with the people. People also will connect you based on your content. So for example, if you build a software for Switzerland that can help, for example, Switzerland businesses, people will find you. Like if you create a really original content and original software that really helps people will find you. So as soon as you build your profile, as soon as you build your content, people will find you. And as soon as you get more and more better product, better service on that field, and people can find you easily, and you can build connection much easier. So I hope it will help you, this video. And yeah, I will continue with the next video tomorrow. See you. Bye bye.